Want to know exactly how long it takes to double your money? The rich don't guess. They don't pray. They don't just wait. They use a simple, proven financial formula that works every single time. And today, you're going to learn it. It's called the Rule of 72. Once you understand it, you'll see money, banks, and investing in a completely different way. This is the kind of knowledge schools never taught us, but it's the same tool the wealthy have quietly used to multiply their fortune for centuries. Now, let me ask you something. If I gave you $10,000 today, where would you put it? Most people would run to the bank, lock it away in a savings account, and feel safe. But here's the cold, hard truth. Safety in a savings account often means watching your money slowly die. Because while it sits earning 2%, inflation is rising faster, silently stealing your wealth. Meanwhile, smart investors are using this exact formula to predict when their money will double, triple, and even explode into life-changing sums. Here's how the Rule of 72 works. It's so simple. You don't need a calculator. All you do is divide the number 72 by the interest rate, or the return you're getting on your money. That number tells you how many years it will take to double. That's it. No complex math, no PhD required. Just one rule that unlocks the timeline of your wealth. Let's break it down with real examples. Say you put your money in the bank at 2% interest. Divide 72 by 2, and you get 36. That means it will take 36 long years for your money to simply double. So, if you put $10,000 in the bank today, it will turn into $20,000 by the time an entire generation passes. But now, let's compare that to investing your money at 10%. Divide 72 by 10, and you get 7.2 years. That means your $10,000 doubles to $20,000 in just over 7 years. And in the same 36 years, that $10,000 doesn't just become $20,000. It grows into over $320,000. The exact same money. The only difference is the rate of return and how you use the Rule of 72. Now think about this in real life. Two friends graduate from college. Both start with the same $10,000. Friend A puts in the bank at 2%. Friend B invests at 10%. At first, nothing looks different. But as the years roll by, their lives start to split apart. Friend A watches their money crawl, doubling once in their entire lifetime. Friend B? Their money doubles again and again, turning into a fortune. By the time they're ready to retire, Friend A has barely scraped by, while Friend B has built generational wealth. Same starting line, same amount of money, different mindset. That's the power of the Rule of 72. And here's where it gets scary. Most people have no idea this formula even exists. They let banks trick them into thinking a savings account is safe. But ask yourself, what's safer? Watching your money lose value year after year, or letting it multiply faster than inflation can eat it away? The wealthy know the answer. They don't put their cash in low-yield accounts. They chase higher-yield opportunities, stocks, real estate, index funds, businesses, and assets that historically average much higher returns. The Rule of 72 also works in reverse. Want to know how fast inflation is cutting your money in half? Divide 72 by the inflation rate. If inflation is 6%, 72 divided by 6 is equal to 12 years. That means the money sitting in your wallet today will lose half its value in just 12 years if you don't grow it. That's why the middle class struggles while the wealthy get richer. One group ignores this rule. The other lives by it. Now imagine applying this to your own life. Picture your money doubling every 7 years instead of every 36. In your 20s, you start with $10,000. By your 30s, it's $20,000. By your 40s, $40,000. By your 50s, $80,000. By your 60s, over $160,000. And that's without adding a single extra dollar. But if you keep adding, if you keep reinvesting, the numbers get insane. Millions of dollars built patiently, predictably, and mathematically. The Rule of 72 is not a magic trick. It's math, it's time, and it's discipline. The people who understand it win. The people who ignore it lose. The choice is yours. So here's my question to you. Where is your money sitting right now? Is it stuck in a savings account, crawling at 2%, Or is it working, doubling, and building the future you dream of? Because whether you realize it or not, time is already ticking. Every year you delay is one less doubling you get in your lifetime. Now, you know the secret formula the rich have been using all along, the Rule of 72. Don't let this just be another piece of information you forget tomorrow. Take action. Look for higher yield opportunities. Invest in assets that outpace inflation. Build wealth that grows while you sleep. Because money is either working for you or it's working against you. And with the Rule of 72 in your pocket, you never have to wonder which side you're on. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button so more people can discover it. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. And make sure you subscribe, because I'm dropping more financial hacks every single week. The kind of hacks that can change the way you think about money forever. The next video could be the one that flips the switch for you. Don't miss it.